episode of Farming Simulator 19, the Contractor. And as you just saw, we are officially, or well, we're technically done with this contract, but there is still more barley on the field. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to harvest the rest, and we may or may not keep the barley. If we do, then we're going to need to get a silo, and I'm not quite prepared for that yet. But if we sell it, then that will be a lot more money, because what we sold was worth £1,000. Or I guess we're on euros on this one right now. So 1,000 euros just for the extra that we had. And there's still all of this to harvest. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead, we're going to harvest all of this. And while we're doing that, I'm going to make a decision as to what I want to do with it. Or actually, when we get the trailer full, and then I'm going to check a few things, because we may be able to do something with the barley. We could sell it wherever we want to as well, so we don't have to go back to where we've been selling it. If the place that's right over there is buying barley for more, we could sell it over there for a bigger profit. But I'm not quite sure what we want to do with this yet, because it's going to be quite a bit of barley, I think. So I'm gonna check a few things before we make a final decision as to what we want to do. Because we might even keep it and use it for something. And even if, we don't even have to use it straight away, because it's not going to spoil. But that is one of the things about the contracts this year, is they don't stop you at 100%. And there will always be a little extra, so you can always make a little bit of extra cash by just going ahead and finishing everything on the field rather than just to the terms of the contract. But we're going to time-lapse the rest of this, and I will see you in just a moment. Alright, so this is the last of the barley. I think we got everything out of that row. We did, and I think there was a little tiny bit left down here somewhere. I know that on the map it said there was a little bit down here. We're gonna just take a quick look if we can't see it straight away. There we go, there's some right over here. So let's grab that real quick. And I think that's it. Okay, looks like there's a little bit ahead of us and a little bit off to the side. Okay, well, if there is, I don't see it. So we have 635 in there. We have 10,620. I think we're just going to go ahead. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to run over to the grain mill with our with our harvester. And we're just going to empty the harvester right into the thing. Should be right over there directly ahead of us. And we're going to keep what we have in the trailer. So I don't know what this 635 is going to get us over here, but it should hopefully get us something to make it worth it, you know? I mean, we already got an extra 1,000. We haven't cashed in on the contract yet. We're going to do that right after we sell this. And this should work. I know that you can empty it into your silos this way. There we go. And that's actually going to get us quite a bit. More than I expected. That got us... Okay. That didn't get us as much as I was... Or it got us about what I was expecting. I thought that was over 1,000, but yeah. That works. So let's get off the road. And let's go ahead and complete the contract. And that got us quite a bit of money. So we have all these other ones that we can do. I don't think there's any... There's a baling one. We've got a mower, we've got a tedder, we've got a baler. We could. And that one there is a little bit more. It's field 3 and field 30. And then we also have a transporting one. But right now, let's go ahead and we're going to head on home with this. And I will see you when we get there. And as you can see, this is field 12. This is the one we just did. And after completing the contract, the straw just disappears. So we are now going to take this. And this is ours. We're going to keep this. We're not going to sell it. We are going to be using it. And we will show you what we're going to be using that for in just a second here. Let me get home and get everything set up. Alright, so what we are going to do is we are going to build a chicken coop. And we're going to put that right there. So let's go ahead and, here we go, we're going to check out our chicken coop. It is right now empty. This right here is, you can open the animal dialogue from there. Let's open the gate while it's empty. There is absolutely nothing in here. Other than these right here. For the feed, and I think these over here are for water. I don't think they take water. This is where the eggs will appear. And this right over here is where you put wheat and or barley. So that is our new chicken coop. And the grass is growing. 100% fertilized, no weeds, still growing. So we can't do anything with that. But let's open up the animal dialogue. And they are €50 a piece. Okay, so we have 10 of each for the white, the black, and the brown, and let's go ahead and get 5 roosters. And that is a total of 2,340 euros. Definitely worth it. And there's our chickens. So we can check the health of the chickens. All they need is the food, and they have none. So let's grab that. We want to tip on the left side. So let's pull right up here. And let's see how much of that they are going to take. Not all of it. So we could actually sell that and make a pretty good profit. And that is where they are at right now. So we've got 10 white chickens, 10 brown chickens, 5 roosters, and for some reason we have 11 black chickens, but that's fine. So let's find out where a good place to sell this is going to be. That is Barley. It looks as though Port Northwest is the best. And you know, we haven't been up there yet, so I don't think I've even been up there on my own. And that's right by the biogas plant, the lime station. So let's go ahead and we're going to head on up there. And we're going to sell the rest of this. And anytime that we need to feed the chickens, we can actually just take a barley or a wheat job. And I took a wrong turn. There we go. Now we're on the right track. So if we just take this, follow it around. So we should be getting some decent money out of this. This might actually pay for the chicken coop and the chickens. Okay, so we're going right up here. And I actually do want to check the biogas plant out. If we are going to be doing silage, I would like to do it to do grass around the biogas plant. And do at least some of it that way. So this right here is the biogas plant. So there's a couple of huge silos here. And it looks like the sell point is over here. Yes, that's a sell point for the silage. And then what is this? Is this what I think it is? No. Okay, so this is for the silage. I think this over here might be... That might be for the digestate. And that would make sense. So basically you sell your silage over there, and by selling it, it turns it into digestate, which is a fertilizer, and you can get it out of that spout. So that might be something that we do. We might be doing that before we get cows, just so that way we have something to do with the grass by turning it into silage. Okay, so we are going over here. So this over here, I'm assuming, is for the lime. I don't know exactly where, but this right over here, there it is where we are going to sell the barley. And the money's going up. And that's not quite going to pay for everything that we bought, but it does put a pretty big dent in it. So and I wonder what that is. I'm curious if it's actually anything. Okay, maybe not. So let's see where the lime station is. That looks like it's back here. But I don't know where. I mean, right here it looks like we're right on top of it. But I'm not 100% sure as to where that is. That's something we're probably going to look at in the future. And here we are back home. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to wash this dirty harvester. And we need to make sure that we get the header too. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and it looked as though it was starting to need some maintenance already. So we will go ahead and get the maintenance done. Okay, that looks pretty clean. And it looks like we might need a little bit of fuel as well. This thing's been running for a while. So first, let's see if the header needs maintained before we do anything with that. Okay, and the condition is good. Okay, so we repaired it. It's still in good condition. So let's come right up here. We'll attach it. We'll back up. And let's go ahead and detach it right here. And there we go. And let's repair that. 249, yes. And there we go. And we also want to refuel this. That way it's ready next time we want it. Okay, so that is completely fueled and completely repaired. Let's keep that out for now. Actually, no, we're going to put that away. We're going to put it away. We don't need it today. And let's grab this. There we go. I knew I had it right. I know how to back these up. Okay, just nice and slow. Okay, let's turn it that way and then swing it that way and follow it around, and we should be just about good to go. Okay, and I don't think we have a bucket, and we do not. So since this one is our this one? Yes, this is our little workhorse. We don't have a front loader for the red one. Let's detach that right now. Oh, that's kind of odd that it did it that way, but okay. There we go. And we're going to run down to the store real quick, because we need to pick something up, so that way we can make sure that the chickens are going to stay clean. So going to the front loaders, we need a bucket. Customize. Change the color. Fent Classic. 1,600 pounds, no problem. Or 1,600 euro. And there it is. Alright, and back to the shop we go. This is kind of a nice older tractor that we've got here. Okay, and the reason that we're going to need this, I don't know if they've done any yet. They have not, but they will spill some of their food. And we have no eggs yet. We are on 1 time for the time right now, which we are going to up that next episode. Now that we have chickens, we have something that can make us money that is a time thing, so it'll make us... Okay, first off, we don't want that in there yet. We are going to take this first. Okay, we're going to put that right there. And let's go ahead and pick up our bucket. Okay, and we do have this, which looks like it could use a wash. It's looking just a little bit dirty. Alright, and let's go ahead and we want to unload this. Okay, and I think we can use... I think I've got bale forks on the New Holland front loader. But I think we can still use those. And let's do the herbicide first. There we go, and that does work. Okay, and before we do that, let's open that up. That'll make it a little bit easier to get it in. Alright, perfect. Okay, and so now we want this. Oh. Well, we know we've got the height right. That should slip right underneath. Okay, and that's not quite straight, but that's okay. We can still get it in, and then we can push it a little bit. There, and if we push it like that, there we go. That looks good. Alright, now let's go ahead and we can detach that. Whoop. It makes sense that there would be a little lip going up in there, so that way when it rains the water doesn't get in. Alright. The New Holland looks pretty clean. It hasn't done all that much really. So let's put that away. Okay, we have this emptied. That can go there. And that should be everything. Yeah, it looks like something might be missing, but I think we got everything we did. Okay, so next time we're going to up the time a little bit. We're going to up it to, I think, probably 15. Hopefully we're going to get some eggs, and hopefully our grass will grow, and then we can get some hay, and we will do a job. Speaking of jobs, I think there was a quick transporting job. Alright, and there is a transporting job for 1,005 euros. Transport items from Port Southeast to Castle Hotel. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to accept that. Okay, so I think we turned a little bit too early. But yeah, we can definitely get to it wherever it's at. It should be right up here, it looks like. Okay, that's going to be whatever this thing is right here. And we got 2 of them. Was not expecting that. Okay. So we're gonna see how good I am here. Wow, Are you kidding me? Look at that, I'm pretty good at that. Okay, so, there's two of them. A trailer would be nice. And you know what? If we can afford a small trailer, we can. There we go. We're just going to do a bale loading wagon. We're going to buy that. Alright, let's see if we can do it this way. Look at that. We got it on there. It's not that pretty, but we got it on there. Really? Oh no. And we're going to end this at the top of the mountain, so I'm just going to go ahead and time-lapse the rest of this. And I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is Allstream. Hit that like and subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications.